How do I begin to trust again after surviving narcissistic abuse? That's what we're talking about in this video. Hey, I'm Dr. Melissa. I'm a trauma expert and top doctor. And in this video and on this channel, I help you identify the hidden narcissists in your life, identify the impact that they're having on your life, and then turn that trauma and that drama into gold, becoming stronger and more powerful than you ever were before. If that sounds like exactly what you need, click subscribe, click that notification bell so that you are notified of each and every video. Today we're talking about how you can begin to trust again after surviving narcissistic abuse. I totally get it. It feels like you will never be able to trust anyone again. It's so hard. Your trust was betrayed by a best friend, a narcissistic parent, a coworker, a romantic partner, maybe a family member. You believed in this person. They shattered your trust. And now you wonder if you'll ever be able to trust again. You want to find that happy-go-lucky, trusting, believing the world is full of good people version of you again. But you wonder if that part is gone forever. Will you always be cynical, distrusting, looking for problems that aren't there? No, you'll develop discernment. Trust is a complicated equation made up of 3 parts. And I'll tell you, my mind was blown when my husband shared this with me. I'd never thought about trust like this before. Everything clicked into place. Trust is made up of 3 things: ability, sincerity, and history. All 3 are scaled, meaning you could have more of one and less of another, and all 3 are relevant to developing trust. So let's talk about them one by one. The first is ability. Is the person able to do what you're entrusting them to do? Are they actually capable of picking up your mail, babysitting your kids, doing your taxes, following your end-of-life wishes, keeping a secret? Their ability for a particular task falls on a scale, a continuum from totally incompetent to totally competent. And just because they're competent at one thing does not mean that they're competent at everything. It's for this reason that you may trust your CPA to do your taxes, but not to babysit your kids, or trust your neighbor to pick up your mail, but not to keep a secret, or trust your best friend to keep a secret, but not to follow your end-of-life wishes. If someone is not capable of doing the task that you request, you will both be disappointed. Number 2 is sincerity. Is the person sincere about wanting to do their best for you? Do they mean well? Do they mean what they say? When they say, just rest, I'll cover the meeting. Or it's going to be the grandkid weekend of fun with grandma. Or let me help you with this. Or I'll fight for you and your family. Or don't worry about a thing, I'll take care of it. Or I really want to change this time. When they say those things, do they mean it? If they don't, it's just lip service and you will be so disappointed. The third is history. Does their history reveal trustworthiness about this issue? For example, say your CPA tells you your taxes will be done Monday. When they've told you that in the past, were they done by that deadline always? Sometimes? Never? Say your best friend asks you to babysit her kids and says she'll pick them up by 10. In the past, Has she picked them up on time? Say your mom offers to pick your sick child up from school so you can stay at work. In the past, when she's done that, has she been reliable? Did it go well? Say your narcissistic friend tells you to let down your wall and share what you're feeling. In the past, when they've done that, have they exploited the information? Used it to devalue you? Or made you wish that you hadn't shared it at all? This is the typical fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. How often do you trust someone who has always let you down, somehow hoping that it'll be different this time? When you have been impacted by narcissistic abuse, you start to realize your inability to trust isn't the problem. The problem is you trusted people who are not trustworthy. They were missing one or more of the trust ingredients. Say the narcissist told you they would take care of something, then didn't. They weren't sincere, capable, or likely to follow through based on history. Say the narcissist used your greatest fears against you. They weren't sincere. Say the narcissist promised to change, then didn't. They may have been sincere, but they did not have the ability to change due to their disorder. They may or may not have sincerity, and they certainly lack the history of being able to change in the past. Say the narcissist lied to many to smear you. They are not capable of being honest. They also lack sincerity. They have a history of taking down those who threaten to expose them, even if that threat is unspoken or even if you are unaware that you are posing a threat at all. Look, I totally get it. I've also trusted people who are not trustworthy. I know exactly what it's like to trust one, maybe two of those components, those ingredients, and hope for the best. I get it. You felt the person was sincere and hoped that that was enough. You didn't take into account the fact that they are not capable of handling the task successfully. You discounted or dismissed their history of disappointing you. You trusted that they'd come to your child's school concert because they sincerely want to improve that relationship. You trusted they'd honor their financial commitment because they looked sincere. You trusted they'd mail your important mail when they said they would. They are capable of putting something in the mailbox, and they appeared sincere. You trusted they'd be faithful. It seemed like they sincerely meant their marriage vows. Each time you decide whether to trust someone, it's a new equation. Trusting your partner's ability to change after the fourth time they've cheated is totally different than after the first. History in that case does not weigh in their favor. The first step to learning to trust again requires finding people you can trust. And this requires discernment. Look for the three components: ability, sincerity, history. If they meet all three, extend your trust. See what happens next. You'll build a history of not only trusting others, but trusting yourself again. And that's where the magic really happens. If this video resonates with you, type "I trust myself" in the comments. Then like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And if you're ready to unpack the pain of the past, to break your trauma bond, to rewrite your subconscious patterns and scripts that are running the show, to become truly indifferent, I invite you to join me in my group at liveantifragile.com. I'm Dr. Melissa, and I will see you in the next video.